request where we start handing out sweaters and blankets on Monday nights. Come on up here, bro. Alright, you guys. All 600 of you people. Crypto Mondays San Juan, Crypto Mondays San Juan. Let me give a round of applause. Let me give a round of applause, please. Alright, you guys. Welcome to another Crypto Mondays. I'll be your host, Pedro Rivera. I'm here with Gianyo of Dbloks. Go ahead and give a round of applause for us, please. Yeah. So, Gianyo, how are you?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored, man. Grateful to God. So tell us a little bit about yourself, my brother. We'd love to have, Puerto Rican people up here for sure. As you know, I am Puerto Rican, and I'm always excited about having Puerto Rican entrepreneurs in the Web3 space. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Gianyo.
Sure. So I'm born, raised here in Puerto Rico. I'm a computer engineer, been developing and working in the technology space for more than 10 years. And recently, about a year ago...
10 years, how about that? Us Puerto Ricans look good, boy. We don't expire. Give a round of applause. Been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
We're gonna look good forever, brother. Shout out to Puerto Rican blood. Boy, the time of blood is good. We'll go ahead in 10 years.
And then we recently, about a year ago, after getting into the space, I founded Dbloks, and with the team, and we created this company. It's a Web3 full company, and we're based here in Puerto Rico, and we're solving a lot of challenges in the ticketing industry now.
Excellent. So you guys focusing on ticketing in the blockchain space and ticketing. Tell me a little bit more about where you are developing your project.
Sure. So we actually recently participated in Parallel Team program, the accelerator program in Puerto Rico. And basically our company, what it's doing is, what it's solving is one of the biggest challenges in ticketing is counterfeit tickets. And while using the blockchain technology, we're making sure that each ticket itself is going to be completely unique. But what we're focusing also is on non-technical users. So with our technology, even though we're using blockchain, we're making it really simple for people to buy and resell tickets. So this is solving the problems for counterfeits and also giving visibility to promoters and event creators that they currently don't have that visibility to the secondary marketplace.
Excellent, excellent. And you guys are fully operational. You guys are ready. Where are you guys? What's your website?
So our company, you can actually go right now, dbloks.com, and it's gonna take you to our marketplace. We have done about 12 events at the moment. We have been doing meet and greets for local artists with a record company that's a music. We also
what record company?
It's called Smash Hits Music. They actually launched their album recently, and they use our company to be able to achieve those meet and greets with the artists by using the NFT ticket as a collectible, and once they have the registration of the ticket, they can just go there and meet the artist. So that's one of the events we have been doing. We did Investor Mixer also. We have been doing multiple for companies like Coco House. They wanted to do their anniversary on our platform, and other events that we're doing. And right now, anybody can just go to the platform and create an event on the blockchain, and it's easy for anybody with just an email to register. So there's no complexity for any user to be able to use the platform.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And where are you guys sitting at in terms of your roadmap? How do you see your project developing moving forward? What is your what is your scope in terms of, Web3 company is fairly large, as I imagine you understand. So what is going to be your focus of the company itself?
Sure. So right now we already have the website for people to register, and it's free events. Right now it's completely free, but down the road we want to allow people that once they buy the ticket with a credit card, they can easily resell it. So that's the secondary marketplace that we're currently working on to make it easy. Because right now it's very complicated. You need Matic if you're buying on Polygon, you need ETH if you're buying Ethereum. So we want to make it simple for anybody to be able to resell those tickets, and all on the blockchain. So that's down the roadmap that we're working on currently to be able to resell them easily. And also something that we're working on is soulbound NFTs. So that's really, really important. It's a part of our loyalty program for the event creators and also the users. And that's very important down the time of our roadmap to be able to add that value.
Okay, back up a little bit, right? So the soulbound NFT portions have definitely grabbed my attention. How is it that these events would be attached to a soulbound NFT? And what particular event could you imagine? Maybe like a wedding, right? It would be something that would be used, but aside from that, I can't see too many events that would be one. And I don't know if too many people I know would want weddings attached to this.
No, for the soulbound, actually what we're doing is as a loyalty program. So as an event creator, when you create your profile, you're gonna have a soulbound NFT.
Maybe the divorce workers are a little bit more likely to hit the soulbound NFTs than the marriages. But go ahead.
So
I'm sorry. Shout out to all my happily married people out there, Karina and Luke Stokes. We all look up to you. We guys love you guys to death. But go ahead.
So the soulbound NFT actually is gonna be like a profile. Once you create your profile on a platform, we're gonna have different tiers for loyalty, and that's how we're gonna be using that soulbound NFT for the event creator itself.
Okay.
So once you start,
I just want to ask you a couple questions. So you're not working on the actual Soulbound NFT project, I'd imagine that Talk spoke about a year and a half ago.
No.
You're just working on the applications of it in the event he completes it. You're seeing where he's going with it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, perfect. And what type of events do you envision someone would want on the Soulbound NFT?
So what we're going to be using it for is more as a loyalty program. We're going to have different tiers. As you as an event creator, let's say that you do 1,000 events in 1 year, you do 5,000 events in 1 year, you do 100 events. So depending on the kind of events and also tickets that are being sold, we're going to have different tiers that are going to give you more advantages, more benefits on our platform, and we're going to be able to have those tiers to a soulbound NFT.
Beautiful, beautiful. And where are we like in terms of like our local footprint here in Puerto Rico? How many team members do you have?
So we're four in the team. We are the founders. We are Puerto Rican. We also have Max Torres as an advisor in the company in Dbloks. So we are four right now in the company. As I mentioned, we're based here. We're doing events in Puerto Rico, but the platform can be used anywhere in the world. So anybody can just go there and create an event. Instead of going to Eventbrite, instead of going to Meetup, instead of going to Luma, you can actually go to Dbloks and host your event completely free if you're not selling a ticket.
I like it. Maybe we should slide over. What do you guys think? Maybe. What chain you guys written on?
Polygon. So we're doing it on Polygon, and as I mentioned previously, our platform is for non-technical people. You don't need a wallet, you don't need Matic. Once you connect to our platform with your email, behind the scenes we create a wallet for the user, and then we do a gasless transaction that the user doesn't even need to be aware of what's happening behind the scenes. And once it's finished, they get their email, they get their calendar invite, they get the collectible in their wallet that we created to them, but they only need to connect with their email. So we're making it very, very simple.
I like it. Questions? Do we have any questions for John? Stokes.
I'm thinking, I want to connect you with EX3, my buddy there. They're doing some NFT ticketing as well. I don't know if you know like NFT Pay and those guys, or I mean, it sounds like you guys are just bypassing all the complexities, which kind of is nice.
Yeah, I think that you guys are actually in a better position than some of at least one of the companies that he mentioned at this point. Your NFTs are specifically towards the tickets themselves, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. And you're not utilizing any wallet. Well, you are, but the end user is not realizing that he has a wallet. If I understand correctly?
Correct. They don't even need to have all that technical knowledge, but they're gonna be able to have access to that. So once they connect their email, if you see on our website, you try to get the experience. Under the website on the left, you're gonna get a little bubble, and there you're gonna see your wallet address, and everything there. And they're also gonna be able to see all your collectibles that you have acquired, in this case the tickets, in our same platform.
Beautiful.
So is it essentially custodial? I mean, how do you deal with where are the private keys basically?
So it's a non-custodial wallet. You're actually using Taurus as a wallet. That's the platform how we're integrating to our platform itself.
Can you spell that? Toros?
Taurus, yes, Taurus.
Like T-O-R-O-S?
T-O-U-R-O-S, Taurus.
T-U-R-O-S.
Yeah, and if Ledger has all your keys, why can't we?
We don't store any key information. It's a non-custodial wallet. We don't have access. We don't save any of that information on a database, so we don't have any of that.
And we don't know the founders of Ledger. We know him.
Yeah.
So.
Do you do like encrypted backups through that service in case they, lose their wallets or things like that? They
So,
can
yeah.
access it with their email?
Yeah, correct. So as it's connected with their email, they can actually just connect directly in the Taurus, and they're going to be able to have access to all of that information. They want to get their key, they're going to be able to get that key information. So we don't manage that part. That's completely to the user. They're one of the owners, but we don't manage that part.
Any more questions?
What's been the reception so far? Are people excited about this?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing talking face to face with the consumers because, as I mentioned, we're focusing on non-technical people, and the people that are using our platform, once they go to the event and we do the authentication, because we already have the authentication system to validate at the entrance that the user actually still has the ticket and it's in their wallet. But then we're speaking with them, and I'm like, do you know what an NFT is? And they're like, oh, I heard about it. It's very interesting, but it's complicated. And I tell them, we have one right now. And they're like, really? So seeing that, like face to face with the customer, I'm like, that's what we want to do. That's our goal. We want to make it simple that anybody can get the benefits of the blockchain, and we've been able to see that on multiple events that we've been hosting.
Have you seen any people outside of Puerto Rico use your platform yet?
So at the moment, we haven't done an event outside Puerto Rico. We actually, for NFT London, we did some kind of integration with our platform for people to connect their wallets and get a feeling of their redemption process. And that was really interesting to see the feedback. But in terms of the ticketing stuff, we haven't done an event at the moment, but we want to do events outside Puerto Rico also. Even though we're based here, we're gonna go globally. It's a platform that can be used anywhere.
Yeah, definitely, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I was just curious for that aspect of where your marketing's reached so far.
I think we're gonna move over to your platform too for what we do as well. I don't see why we shouldn't. I gotta think about it. Maybe one of my team members might think of some reason why we shouldn't, but as to what I'm seeing, no. I definitely want to support for sure, and also to figure out what ways we can grow your platform as well. So when I get with you later this week, let's sit down and let's see what we can do to figure out how we can help you and assist your project. Any other questions? All right, you guys, let's get a round of applause for Mr. John Irizarry.
Thank you. And also, I wanted to let everybody know.
This is Puerto Rican Jan, damn it, not John. Jan, but go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we're actually also raising capital. So we're in a pre-seed round at the moment. So that's part of what we're doing with Dbloks.
Whoa. 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 Do you know what the Alphabet Boys are? Alphabet Boys.
I haven't met them.
Okay. We don't want you to meet them. So we're gonna make sure we keep you safe up here on the stage. This brother up here, he's interested in partnering with any of you guys who've got, discretionary non-American capital. Yeah. You guys give us a shout a little bit. Get with John and we'll see you guys next week on Monday as well. Today was obviously Memorial Day, so we anticipate a light crowd. Also, the Celtics are getting ready for the Heat, so they're going to put the volume on the TVs here in a few minutes, so we got to kind of clip it a little bit early. You guys are welcome to still hang out, but they're going to have the volume on the TVs. We want to make sure we can hang out with you a little bit more and your partner. And that's it. We'll be happy, you guys, and welcome you back next week on Monday at 7 p.m. Thanks so much.
Thank you.